there's no question that the economic crisis has produced a kind of threshold moment or tipping point moment for the traditional news media. Newspapers, broadcast outlets, in particular radio, magazines as well, in which nothing sharpens the mind like a crisis or the reality that you may not be around tomorrow as an institution. So what we are seeing is news organizations forced to embrace the new media environment, the digital media environment, in ways that they've been pondering for some time, but now have no choice. And we're seeing kind of a, to use a metaphor from politics, an all-in approach now for the news media, in which they say we're gonna begin to produce digital media editions. Those are going to be different. Those may be our only editions. So, Christian Science Monitor was the first to go this way with non-print, just online. But the newspapers that I grew up with in Detroit, now the Detroit News and the Detroit Free Press, have made a decision to go to just a couple days a week of print. And I think that we're going to see much more of this as we go forward. So the reality is that the economic crisis, in combination with these kind of ways in which business and political leaders are increasingly saying, we can go around you anyways via the internet. We don't really need to worry about this journalistic filter and wait to see what you print in the hard copy of the newspaper or on the magazine or in the broadcast news in the evening. I think has forced journalism to probably get to the place where it's embracing digital media few years earlier than it would have. And the reality is that what happens in an economic crisis moment is that there becomes this immersion. We're not just going to stick our toe into the water. We're going to jump entirely in, and I think that's what's happening.